Today I am just outside of Chester subway station, just north of the Danforth, and there is a mysterious sign that has been here for a number of years. And it is just to the left of Chester subway station, and it is one of many signs in the city that have popped up, and most folks aren't aware of them or think that they have been commissioned by the city of Toronto. So the sign that I'm coming up to now is a New York style sign along that would take you along this path to the subway station, and it has been sitting there since 2017. And I looked on Google Maps, and Google View shows that the sign was there back in 2017. But prior to that, it was a commissioned sign by the Toronto Transit Subway. And this sign is very similar to signs you would see in New York City. It is a black and white sign that leads to the subway station here. And I am on Jackman Avenue. And based on what I have learned about this sign here, the TTC says that it did not commission this sign, and the city of Toronto says that they did not commission this sign. However, the sign still sits here towards the Chester subway station. And it is quite a unique sign. I don't think there is another sign like this in Toronto. Let's go check out another sign. I'm just 5 minutes away from the first mysterious sign, and I'm right on the Danforth on the side street known as Allerbeck Street. And right here hangs another mysterious sign, which I have never seen before. And this one here is very curious. It says, "Danger, Argus Contamination Zone." And from what I have learned, if that has been commissioned by the province of Ontario, it means that the ground is contaminated. And the contamination in the ground would be copper. Apparently, a sign like that, if it is genuine, would mean that the soil surrounding this neighborhood on the Danforth has contaminated soil, but not contaminated groundwater. And I'm wondering if this sign was put here by the city or the province, or the person who placed the subway sign right outside of Chester subway station. Another curious sign in Toronto, because as far as I know, the Danforth isn't known for having contaminated soil. I know there are some issues along the lake shore just south of here, where there used to be a lot of industrial buildings. But there we are, folks. Another mysterious sign along the Danforth. Bloor Street West, just off of Crawford Street. And there is a mysterious sign just behind me here in this parking lot. And you would walk by it if you didn't know it was there. Let's go have a look. On the northeast corner of this parking lot is the mysterious sign, and this sign was put here by the Toronto Sign Reimagination Unit, led by a local artist, Joyd Roberts. And it looks very similar to the heritage plaques that can be found in the city of Toronto recognizing historical buildings and landmarks. But this sign that he has put here recognizes the good old payphone. And if you've been here for a few years, you would recognize what a payphone is. But there aren't as many payphones in the city of Toronto, and you do have to look for them. So this sign, which is very similar to the heritage plaques that are commissioned by the city, popped up in the summer of 2024 to recognize these payphones that have disappeared from the city. And at one time there were approximately 150,000 payphones in Canada, and nearly half of all Canadians reported using a payphone back in 2005. So that is another curious sign, and Joyd Roberts has placed a number of these fake heritage signs in the city in recognition of landmarks and history in Toronto that the city of Toronto has yet to recognize. There are many mysterious signs in Toronto, and if you know of any curious or mysterious signs in the city, drop a comment below. Or if you live in another city, let me know what curious, mysterious signs exist in your city. Thanks for watching, everybody.